70 Gratitude Quotes to Erase Negativity from Your Life. If you can't find gratitude, you'll never find peace. Letitia Ray. A noble person is mindful and thankful of the favors he receives from others. Buddha. If you want to get over your issues and rock your life, be grateful, look for the good, and learn. Jen Sincero. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, or worn. It is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Dennis Waitley. Gratitude is an attitude that hooks us up to our source of supply. And the more grateful you are, the closer you become to your maker, to the architect of the universe, to the spiritual core of your being. It's a phenomenal lesson. Bob Proctor. Gratitude erases negativity. Steve Harvey. I know it may sound crazy, but I try to keep the hard times of the past in the forefront of my mind because it allows me to live every day with a greater perspective, purpose, and gratitude. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. When it comes to life, the critical thing is whether you take things for granted or take them with gratitude. G.K. Chesterton. Joy is the simplest form of gratitude. Karl Barth. Showing gratitude is the easiest and yet most impactful thing we can do for each other. Lori Grainer. Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and to give thanks continuously. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The more grateful I am, the more PB I see. Mary Davis. What you focus on, you create more of. So if the plan is to get rich, you're going to want to focus on abundance as much as possible. Give as much as you can as often as you can. Receive with gratitude and joy. Think of money as your pal. Raise your frequency and get in the flow, yo. Jen Sincero. Gratitude works like miracles. If you pour on gratitude, everything melts, especially bad feelings. Wahai Takeda. Let your small appreciations build into a tidal wave of gratitude. Ken Honda. Celebrate what you want more of. Tom Peters. Gratitude is the ability to experience life as a gift. It liberates us from the prison of self-preoccupation. John Ortberg. You can't be grateful and be a victim at the same time. Stop playing the blame game. Ed Milet. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. Nietzsche. We often take for granted the very things that most deserve our gratitude. Cynthia Ozick. When you drink from the stream, remember the spring. Chinese proverb. When you arise in the morning, think of the precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Then make that day count. Steve Maraboli. O Lord, who lends me life, lend me a heart replete with thankfulness. William Shakespeare. Living in a state of gratitude is the gateway to grace. Arianna Huffington. Gratitude can transform any situation. It alters your vibration, moving you from negative energy to positive. It's the quickest, easiest, most powerful way to affect change in your life. This I know for sure. Oprah Winfrey. Gratitude is riches. Complaint is poverty. Doris Day. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. Roy T. Bennett. Develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward is a step toward achieving something bigger and better than your current situation. Brian Tracy. There are so many things in the world that could be invisible to the material eye, and when you take a moment to stop, to pause, to be present and notice them, that's gratitude. Jay Shetty. You cut yourself off from the supply of awesomeness when you are not in a state of gratitude. Jen Sincero. Of all the attitudes we can acquire, surely the attitude of gratitude is the most important and by far the most life-changing. Zig Ziglar. Always have an attitude of gratitude. Sterling K. Brown. Be present in all things and thankful for all things. Maya Angelou. Our favorite attitude should be gratitude. Zig Ziglar. Enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. Robert Brault. Gratitude looks to the past and love to the present. Fear, avarice, lust, and ambition look ahead. C.S. Lewis. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Marcus Tullius Cicero. I can no other answer make, but thanks and ever thanks. William Shakespeare. When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. Tony Robbins. The more gratitude I feel, the more I am aware that the supply is endless. Louise Hay. The universe provides abundantly when you're in a state of gratefulness. Wayne Dyer. When you're present in gratitude, you can't be anywhere else. Jay Shetty. Gratitude is the energy of faith. William Arthur Ward. I awoke this morning with devout thanksgiving for my friends, the old and the new. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Gratitude is the single most important ingredient to living a successful and fulfilled life. Jack Canfield. In ordinary life, we hardly realize that we receive a great deal more than we give, and that it is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. Dietrich Bonhoeffer. My day begins with gratitude and joy. I look forward with enthusiasm to the adventures of the day, knowing that in my life, all is good. Louise Hay. That's just the way life works. Gratitude and appreciation just bring more goodness. Remember, everything we give out comes back. Gratitude has all sorts of little, surprising rewards. Louise Hay. The more thankful I became, the more my bounty increased. That's because for sure what you focus on expands. When you focus on the goodness in life, you create more of it. Oprah Winfrey. I am happy because I am grateful. I choose to be grateful. That gratitude allows me to be happy. Will Arnett. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Melody Beattie. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. Oprah Winfrey. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy. Gratitude, therefore, take nothing for granted, is never unresponsive, is constantly awakening to new wonder. Thomas Merton. Gratitude and attitude are not challenges, they are choices. Robert Brath. The greatest thing is to give thanks for everything. He who has learned this knows what it means to live. He has penetrated the whole mystery of life, giving thanks for everything. Albert Schweitzer. To be grateful is to recognize the love of God in everything He has given us. And He has given us everything. Thomas Merton. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. Albert Schweitzer. I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thou, and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. G.K. Chesterton. When you direct your focus toward gratitude, you'll find true joy and fulfillment. Tony Robbins. Trade your expectation to appreciation and the world changes instantly. Tony Robbins. When it comes to life, the critical thing is whether you take things for granted or take them with gratitude. G.K. Chesterton. Gratitude can transform common days into Thanksgivings, turn routine jobs into joy, and change ordinary opportunities into blessings. William Arthur Ward. Here dies another day during which I have had eyes, ears, hands, and the great world around me, and with tomorrow begins another. Why am I allowed to? G.K. Chesterton. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. William Arthur Ward. Gratitude is a sacred space where you allow and know that a force greater than your ego is always at work and always available. Wayne Dyer. Gratitude is the vessel that we lift to the gods that they may fill it with their wonder gifts. Rudolf Steiner. The greatest source of happiness is the ability to be grateful at all times. Zig Ziglar. Be in a state of gratitude for everything that shows up in your life. Be thankful for the storms as well as the smooth sailing. What is the lesson or gift in what you are experiencing right now? Find your joy not in what's missing in your life, but in how you can serve. Wayne Dyer. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have even more to express gratitude for. Zig Ziglar. Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Eckhart Tolle.